This is Hart, and you're listening to The Saturday Show with me, Emma Bunton. So I met up with Sandra Bullock the other day, as you do, and here's what happened. Hi, this is The Saturday Show with Emma Bunton, and joining me is the lovely Sandra Bullock. How are you?
I am so good. I'm so happy to be sitting up with you. This is great.
Thank you, my love. So the proposal is out on Wednesday.
Yes.
Can you tell us all about it?
It's a boss, and she has an assistant who's tortured, and she just puts him through hell. It's played by Reynolds, and my character's ready to be deported. She's Canadian, and she's a little above the law, so she decides to blackmail him into marrying her, and she figures she'll just do it quickly and everything will be fine. But then he turns the tables on her and takes her to Alaska, and sort of what ensues when you take New York to Alaska and give them a good ass whooping. Which she needs.
Sometimes you do.
Yeah, you do.
But Ryan Reynolds, you were really horrible to him in the film, and he's your assistant, as you just said.
We had more fun fighting than the loving part. Because the loving you've seen, but we're like fighting.
Are you good in arguments? Do you usually win an argument at home?
No.
Do you back down?
I know, I don't. I don't back down, nor do I win, even though I'm told I always win. Here's the thing. Men just need to say, okay, honey, and they will get everything they want. I said, you don't need to be honest, but just say okay, and then still not do it. But the fact that you said okay will make me think everything's fine.
Exactly. Why don't they get that?
Because we're nuts.
We are nuts. See, I always say that. Yeah, we are a bit
crazy. Women are nuts, and it's not our fault.
And you've got the best naked scene in the film ever.
I agree.
Everyone was going on about Ryan Reynolds.
Well, look at him. He's like a
but I'm sorry. Can I just say, I hope you tell me that you worked out 100 times a day. You look amazing.
I didn't do it 100 times a day, but I was conscious of that scene coming up, and I did work out a little harder than I had, but in a different way. I worked out in a different way because I also wanted her to look a certain way in suits and have sort of, I'd been really thin for a film right before, and I was like, now I want to get some booty and get all that stuff back. And
I thought you looked incredible.
Thank you.
Really, really amazing. I've heard that your husband's a little bit scared of you. Is he?
I scare him in the mornings because I get up pretty much like you're hearing me now, completely manic, jibber jabbering, 30,000 ideas. He needs to have the coffee in the French press first, in quiet. Nice, 3 or 4 newspapers in quiet before I start jibber jabbering. So his thing is, let me just have the coffee and read my paper before you start talking.
Okay.
And then his ears are open, but it's before that moment that I'm a little scared too.
Okay. And it's your birthday soon, isn't it? As well.
I guess it is. I mean, like people, and I'm like,
what will you do on your birthday?
Nothing. Doing absolutely nothing.
Really?
And I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. I don't want to plan. I don't want to have someone plan something for me. I don't want to be told to be somewhere. I want to be wherever I wake up and end up.
So on your birthday, you like
I'm going to be wherever I am. Okay. And it's wherever I've chosen to end up.
Absolutely. I think you should. I've been really nervous about this because I'm usually on your side. I'm usually answering the questions.
Maybe I should ask you some questions.
I know. But is there anything that I could ask you that you haven't been asked before? I know it's a hard question, isn't it?
Ask me what the most surprising musical selection was on my husband's iPod when I first met him, when I heard him working out.
Oh, please tell me that.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
It
was Slayer and Metallica, and then I literally across the gym heard something, and I go, is that the Spice Girls? He's listening to the Spice Girls. And that's when I looked at him and I said, I love this man. He's not what I thought. And I went, the fact that he owns it, he goes, oh yeah. And he'll show me, he goes, look.
Oh, I love that. And he rides bikes as well, doesn't he?
He builds them, he rides them, he makes cars fly. I think when we finally, the world ends, everyone's going to be at our house because the man can do anything.
Do you ride bikes, though?
I have a dirt bike. I
Oh, really?
I love it. I have no desire to ride a motorcycle in between cars with bad drivers who are on their cell phones or applying lipstick.
Yeah, scary.
Their eyebrows. What is that about? When you don't do that?
No,
you just look to the right.
I don't. I promise.
Swear to me you don't pluck your eyebrows while you're driving.
I don't pluck the eyebrows, but I've been known to apply mascara.
Okay, no, don't. You cannot do that.
No, I promise I won't.
Okay.
Thank you so much. For me, you are the queen of comedy.
Okay, well, you know what? For me, you are the reason I fell in love with my husband.
Oh, I love it.